I always say I am pro-Israel. Well, what does that mean, right? What does that mean? There are things about Israel, about the Israeli government, that make me furiously angry. I think about the fact that if you want to become a citizen of Israel and you say that you believe in Jesus as Messiah, you're messianic too, they will not allow you to become a citizen of Israel. That is a tremendously black mark in the book of the modern day state of Israel. So you can have strong differences with the government of Israel and still be, pro-Jewish, pro-Israel, Zionist. Israel should be able to defend itself.
So Eric Metaxas is a very fine writer, and I've enjoyed the books that Eric has written on Martin Luther, on Dietrich Bonhoeffer, and on William Wilberforce. And I've met Eric personally. I've had dinner with him. So Eric is a person who I admire in some ways, but I don't admire Eric's position on Christian Zionism, and it's because I think that he's wrong from a theological standpoint. And he says also that he's upset with some of the things that the government in Israel does. I think that is very sensible. I think that's the right position to take if you were a Christian Zionist, like he is, but which I am not, and that's not our position at Church and State. We think that Christian Zionism is the wrong position to take about Israel. I want to make clear that when Eric Metaxas says that he doesn't support everything that Israel does, that's great. And he brings up one specific point, of which he could have brought up 15, perhaps, that a person could be unhappy about Israel and the way they behave. So note here clearly, you can have the right to return in Israel if you declare yourself Jewish and you're an atheist or an agnostic or irreligious or a-religious. You can return to Israel if you're practicing one of the many, many different forms of Judaism. There is no single form of Judaism we all recognize. There are myriad forms of Judaism, very, very different from one another. But if you identify as a Christian, the state does not have to legally allow you to come back simply because you identify as a Christian. Think about that.